You made it to Friday, and we are proud of you. But it's not just any Friday. It's Friday the 13th,
yes.
which can be kind of scary for some people out there. But it doesn't look too scary outside. It looks like it's going to be a nice day.
You could be on edge today. Are you feeling on edge? Are you superstitious?
I feel great so far.
You feel great so far? I don't know. Well, let's see what Chris has in mind. That might change our attitude.
Antonio Brown sharing his thoughts for the first time since he was accused of raping and sexually assaulting his former trainer.
Stay focused. The devil gonna try to bring you down when you get...
Brown posting that video to Instagram of himself working out at Tom Brady's TB12 training center with Alex Guerrero. Brown practiced with the team the last 2 days, and it looks like he's prepared to take the field Sunday against the Dolphins, unless the commissioner steps in. ESPN reports neither the Patriots nor the Raiders knew of Brown's legal issues, and that's because both parties agreed to keep conversations private until the civil suit was filed. Caught on camera, a man uses a golf cart as a getaway vehicle. A police chopper capturing video of the slow speed chase on a Florida golf course. And investigators say the man crashed a stolen car. That's when he ran onto the golf course and stole the cart. He eventually gets off, walks into a wooded area, and lies down to surrender to officers.
And shocking moments all caught on camera in New York City.
A toddler making his way out of the window of his 7th-story apartment. Video shows the 3-year-old tugging at the air conditioning unit until it pops out the window. Then he crawls through. And the boy's mom said he climbed onto the construction scaffolding outside and wound up by a neighbor's window. His mom able to grab him through the window and pull him back to safety. She says he wasn't hurt and was completely unaware of the danger he was in 7 stories up.
Oh my goodness, so scary.
Anything.
Good thing that there was scaffolding there.
And good thing she saw it.
Yeah. Acted quickly.
A new plan could have marijuana shipped from shops right to customers' doors. State regulators are set to approve deliveries to their homes, and an official vote to approve the operation is expected before the end of the month.
But even if it's approved, customers will have to wait for a while for those first deliveries. Charmin Sacchetti has a story.
A 12-year-old getting an outstanding score on the ACT college entrance exam. The 6th grader from Mississippi scored a 27. The national average is a 20, and a perfect score is 36. She says she wants to do better.
I did not take it again. I want to aim higher. I mean, your best is your best. I mean, if you went and did the best that Albert Einstein did, then that wouldn't be your best. That would be his best. Your best is different than anyone else's best.
Yes.
I love
best
that.
is your best.
Yes.
Wow, she's wise beyond her years. She says she wants to go to MIT and study computer coding and programming. Come on over. We want you to be here. That's amazing.
How old is she? 12?
12.
Oh my gosh, 12 going on 25?
Yeah. Very clever.
All right, we have still so much more ahead on 7 News today in New England.
Up next, a young boy's first day of school not going as planned. His bus driver's comforting gesture, though, the going deadline.
On just one station, a maternity mix-up in New Hampshire. A nurse at Concord Hospital brought a newborn to the wrong mother.
And the nurse has been placed on leave, but one of the families is upset by the mistake. 7's Alex DePrato has the story.
A California man is looking for the heroes in his family's story of survival.
They planned to spend Father's Day hiking to a campground, but never got there. Instead, they were trapped in a canyon by a raging waterfall. And when they realized their plans had changed, the man got creative to try and get help. He carved help into his water bottle and put a note inside reading, "We are stuck here at the waterfall. Please get help." Then he threw the bottle over the falls, hoping someone would find it.
We're fortunate that it feels like a little touch of Hollywood, and there's nothing Hollywood about any of us. You know, we're just normal people that had a set of circumstances that worked out in the way that it did.
The man says rescuers came just hours later. He was told 2 men found the bottle and walked a couple of miles to send help. That really is a movie moment.
That is amazing.
Just those 2 hikers were in the right place at the right time, so
they found the message in a bottle.
All right, we want to show you the kangaroo's long-lost cousin. A researcher at the University of Arkansas creating a rendering of the so-called short-faced kangaroos. The animal lived in Australia around 42,000 years ago, and with their short noses, the kangaroos looked more like koalas in the face than their modern ancestors. The researcher says the kangaroo had a powerful bite, which enabled them to eat tough foods. You know what I think it looks like?
What?
A T-Rex.
Huh, okay. I can see, like, look at his feet. He has, like, just the one talon on each toe.
Yeah, the one toenail.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we just had one toenail?
No.
One big toenail.
Thursday thoughts.
Yes.
Thursday thoughts. All right.
New details about a story you saw first on 7. A young woman who first told her story to 7 wants the city of Quincy to step in after she says a dog went on the attack. Her attorney says the woman is demanding action to make sure others in that area aren't at risk. 7's Napoli Pozzo has the details.
If I don't do something, I believe that the dog gonna kill me.
A 5-year-old girl from Sudbury who was diagnosed with triple E is showing signs of improvement. Sophia Garabedian was rushed to the hospital after her first week of kindergarten. She suffered a seizure and was experiencing flu-like symptoms. But her family says doctors are seeing signs of recovery. The swelling in her brain is starting to subside, and crews have been out spraying 4 mosquitoes over the last 2 days. Sudbury is one of 36 Massachusetts cities at critical risk for triple E. And as a precaution, Sudbury has canceled a 9/11 memorial ceremony. Major health organizations have words of warning for e-cigarette smokers. These worries come after officials say 6 deaths in the U.S. may be related to vaping. The CDC says more than 450 Americans have developed lung illnesses after vaping, and the number of people who use e-cigarettes is still growing. One Boston doctor says he's seeing a big uptick in young, otherwise healthy patients with severe breathing issues, and he thinks vaping may be to blame. We're following more news today. John Bolton is now off the job as National Security Advisor. President Trump made the announcement on Twitter. The two reportedly clashed on foreign policy issues. Bolton recently disagreed with the president's plan to have the Taliban come to Camp David days before 9/11. The meeting never happened, and President Trump is now looking for his 4th National Security Advisor. He wrote online that his choice will be named next week. And we're remembering 9/11, and today marks the anniversary of the attacks that claimed 3,000 lives in the U.S. Memorial services will be held in New York and Washington, where planes crashed 18 years ago. Other memorials are taking place across the country, and those at the U.S. Naval Academy in Maryland displaying flags in honor of 9/11 victims. One flag was placed for every life lost. And later today, a ceremony will be held at the Massachusetts State House. The names of Massachusetts residents killed in the attacks will be read.
A boy living with autism getting some help from a charity after neighbors complained about his toys.
The Flutie Foundation heard his story and wanted to make the yard fit for a king. The foundation putting up a fence to keep 3-year-old Rylan Gregorio safe from the road. Rylan is living with autism, and his dad says Rylan loves playing in his toy castles, but the family received an anonymous letter calling the yard an eyesore. The Flutie Foundation was founded by former Boston College football star Doug Flutie and his wife in honor of their son, who's living with autism. And Rylan's dad says he's excited to have a new fence.
He's super overwhelmed.
He says people have been more understanding about the toys in the yard since hearing Rylan's story. He should be able to play however he wants and
love
with whatever he wants.
Castles, like castle fit for a king.
Yes.
Very cute.